Yeah, the dream. Remember the dream you were told when you were a child? The dream that you're supposed to follow, the dream that you have to go to school, graduate, go to college, and get a job. That dream, remember that dream? So, how are you doing in your dream? How are you surviving in your dream? Because that is what you're supposed to do. That is what you were told to do. So, how is that for you? That dream, that job, that working for that boss that you don't like. How is that for you? Is that really what you want to be doing? Or is it that that is what you were told to do? You know, sometimes I sit and reflect and I wonder, why is it that so many people who have gone and followed the dream, they've gotten their degrees, they've gotten the job, they're making the money, but they're not content. They have not fulfilled their true passion because they're overwhelmed with debt, living paycheck to paycheck. The bills keep coming in month after month. You have a savings account, but you weren't told that savings accounts does not give you a return. So you have no investments. And you fear investments because you know what? It requires a risk. And you're afraid of a risk. You know why you're afraid of a risk? Because you were taught that a risk is not good. So anything risky is questionable from your perspective. Not only from your perspective, but from the perspective of those around you, your family, your close friends, because you know what? They all think alike. I guarantee you, approach them and say you're going to quit that job and you're going to look yourself into, you're going to take yourself into creating something that you want to do. You're going to become self-employed. Tell them that and see how they respond. Tell them that you're going to quit that six-figure job and you're going to work on building your own empire and see how they respond. I guarantee you it's not going to be a positive response. You know why? Because they are all following the dream. But see, you see that there's a different path. And you see that the only way for you to get on that path is for you to deflect from what you were told and start doing what you want to do, what drives you, that which gives you your passion, that which you love, that which comes naturally to you. So you have to jump that hurdle and forget about what other people say and follow your dream. Not the dream, but your dream. Yes, the dream that you want to stand in front of people and speak about what, that is up to you to decide. The dream that you want to help people from your standards, not someone else's. That dream that you have where you don't have to ask, your boss for time off so you can take your child to the doctor or take that trip that you've been wanting to take. Yeah, you know what? At the beginning, it'll be difficult, but guess what? It's going to be your dream. And I guarantee you, you're going to make sure that it is fulfilled because you know what? It is your dream, not no one else's dream. And it's not the dream. I did a little research and here's what I found. Self-employed people, or how we would call them entrepreneurs, their median net worth is way higher than their regular working peers. They are wealthier. Self-employed people are happier because you know what? They don't have anybody breathing down their throat and they can make their own schedule. They can leave when they want. They can decide not to work whenever they don't feel like it. They're in control. Nobody has to control them. And you get to do more. You're more valued. You become more creative. Yes, as a self-employed / entrepreneur. And guess what? Because everything is so freely flowing, every new experience is eye-opening, it's learning. You get new challenges, and these challenges motivate you. And they motivate you to adapt and to learn new skills, so you become even more creative. But when you're sitting at that quote-unquote job, that mundane job, following instructions, and you're limited on what you can and cannot say, your creativity is being crushed day after day after day. Why is it that it is so much easier for a self-employed entrepreneur to have more cash flow, to have or to be able to purchase investments in other countries and build in other countries, whereas regular quote-unquote employees working for particular companies have so much issues being able to expand their expenses? Why is it that you have self-employed people or entrepreneurs that can build, and this is the thing, I personally know a couple of entrepreneurs and self-employed people. Their English is limited. They can barely read, but they don't have an issue when they need $10,000 or $20,000. Is it that you were not told about the dream? Why is it that it is so much easier for a self-employed entrepreneur to have business deductions and employees are not allowed to? And this is in reference to taxes. Why is it that no one taught you that when you save your money, it doesn't bring you a return, but when you invest your money, you get returns? Why is it that no one taught you, instead of having a boss, to be your own boss? Why is it that no one taught you to have multiple streams of income? Why? Why were we taught to follow this dream? This dream that has led so many astray, that has led so many in shambles, that has led so many in stress and debt. I challenge you today. Will you continue to allow your fear to stop you from leaping into the direction so you live out your dream? Are you going to continue allowing fear to stop you from leaving that dead-end job that's bringing you the same amount of money, paycheck after paycheck, while everything is skyrocketing? What skills do you have that come naturally? What odd job or hobby that you have that you enjoy doing that you can turn into a service? Let me just hint a few for you. You can cut grass, you can do hair, you can be a photographer, a hairstylist, a writer, a makeup artist, a videographer. So what is it that you are passionate about? Is it speaking? Is it dancing? Is it singing? What is it that your passion is greater than your fear? What is your passion? That strong and uncontrollable emotion, that intense feeling, that fiery feeling that runs through your thoughts day in and day out, and you're just afraid to leap out. Don't let fear take over your passion. Allow your passion to take over your fear.